Good morning everybody, it's Crypto Insight UK here. I'm coming at you with another YouTube video. It's the 20th of May at quarter to 11 in the morning, that's AM. So as we all know, there was a increased consolidation period yesterday from Bitcoin. We have been in this downtrend for altogether now 35 days, and we had a bit of a capitulation event yesterday, and we wicked out to about a 53% decrease in value on Bitcoin. If you've been following my YouTube channel, you will know that I did say we could bottom out at 30,000, but I didn't think we would because I honestly didn't. We did see that wick down to 30,000 yesterday, so I'm hoping that that could be the bottom that we've seen. It's a good support level on the Fibonacci retracement. Let's see what level it is on there. On the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level. It's a good level for support. What I'd like to see today, maybe some accumulation around this sort of area that we're in now, above the 36k, and then look to push on V-bottom out of here. The next few days I'd like to see green candles that look probably something a bit like this. So we've got this green candle today. The next one I'd like to see maybe come up and touch the bottom of this 42. The next one up to here, and then we just continue out of here and up and towards a new all-time high, or testing that previous all-time high. I will get worried if we do not break this level here. If we come up and bounce off that level again, there is definitely a chance that this bull run could be over. Another positive thing that I've seen in the market, if we go to XRP, I'll go to the chart that's less busy for XRP, is that we have managed to retain this sort of 91 cent level as a support on even on a capitulation day, which is awesome to see. So we did have the ulterior motive, or the other scenario, where we could have come down and retested the previous resistance level that was holding us in for a couple of years, which was around this 78 cent mark. So if you see that in the past we haven't managed to break above this 78 cent for years, for where's this? This is 2018. We tried to get above there in September of 2018, stayed below it, wicked up and touched it again, still couldn't break above, and then we eventually broke through it. And I thought maybe we'd gap down, and with a capitulation event yesterday, I thought we would gap down and maybe touch onto that previous resistance and use that as support. But we have confirmed this 91 cent level, 93 cent level as a support area, which is very positive. It means that we have higher support than what I thought we would have, and 93 cent is definitely not a horrific price for XRP, seeing as where we've been for the last few years. What would I like to see going forward? I am disappointed we've broken out below this wedge pattern. Thought we could have a big explosion out of there. No one can really predict when a capitulation event's going to come through, but they do normally happen in a bull run, so it's not something to be completely unhappy about. We just need to start seeing some recovery over the next few days, and I will keep you guys updated as to what I see. Everything obviously had a massive drop yesterday across the market. We're looking at around 50% altogether, and then we've retraced so far today probably about 13%, so it's not bad. What we need to see is tweezer bottoms and some good volume come through, the bulls to take over the market, and let's start to make that move up. But what you've also got to remember is that there's going to be, whenever there's bad events like this, there's also negative media that comes along with it, just to shake out the rest of the weak hands. You'll also see some memes and laughs about crypto. But if you've been in the market for a while like me, even on this bull run, if you've been here since, say, November time, you're still going to be massively up on your portfolio. So you know who the one laughing in this position really is. And nothing's changed in regards to my end of year predictions for anything. I still see XRP coming up into this top sort of price bracket here between $12 and $14. That's really what I want to see. And in the short term, I'm still going to go out and put my head in the line and say that if we can get some bullish momentum come through in this next week, and we can get above that 175, we can definitely push on towards the $3 mark by the end of the month, which is what I've been saying is possible. So why did this happen yesterday? If you want to try and put a narrative on it, just remember it is crypto, so anything could be the actual reason. It could just be a market dump. how markets cycle anyway. But if we want to try and put a proper narrative on it, let's say Elon Musk started the movement. He said that Tesla weren't going to be accepting Bitcoin as a payment anymore, and that brought the narrative down in around here. And the reason for him doing that supposedly was he had a lot of pressure from other institutions saying that didn't he know about the environmental side of it, and obviously he did, but he was saying that he didn't expect the pressure to come from other people to be that strong. So I think that one of the big boys in BlackRock basically told him that he needs to put something out about the environmental side, because that's why they haven't got involved in Bitcoin. And then on top of that, after you've already got negative sentiment and the retail investors are already kind of getting worried, China come out and drop a big neggy bomb as well, and that negativity brings us all the way down to here. When it's coupled with retail investors getting scared, a million new retail investors lost money on this day. So I can't imagine the amount that lost money yet on this day. And if you think just on percentages, if we go to the total crypto market cap, if we go from here to here, we lost 50%, and we were at 2.5 trillion. We came down to 1.2 trillion. That's 1.3 trillion dollars, guys, that we lost. We lost 1.3 trillion dollars in 19 days. That's not even 19 days, because I've stretched that ruler too wide. I'm going to show you. This is where you've got to realize that there's definitely market manipulation going on here. There's a reason why people tweeted what they did. In 8 days, we lost 1.3 trillion dollars. $1.37 trillion. Get your head around that number. $1.37 trillion in 8 days, and people are trying to say that it's like from a 4chan group. I'm sorry, I understand why you might think that, but this is a massive, like, there's loads of different reasons all at the same time. It's Elon Musk's FUD, it's China FUD, it's India FUD, all that shaking out retail investors. And a lot of new retail investors came in the space. Like, there's a lot of positive sentiment here. A lot of people buying at all-time high. Crypto's going up forever, and I do think we're going to retrace out of here. Don't get me wrong, but you've got to understand that we have these volatile moves in these sort of bull runs when we're in 2017 bull run. Look at these moves. These are like 50-odd%, and this is when there's 46% there. This is when the market's relatively new. Like, the market cap's not very big, so there's 51% there. The FUD events aren't as apparent. So when you've got less people in the market, it's harder to drop it by more of a substantial amount. So that's only 278 billion. We lost 1.3 trillion dollars yesterday. 1.3 trillion. So what you got to imagine is if all these new people come into the market, and they're on this hype train that everyone's on, like, oh look, crypto's going up forever. When I do think it's going to continue to go up, but they come in thinking, okay, I'm going to put $100 in here, and I'm going to have $1 million next week, and then they see the $100 go down to $70, and then loads of negative news stories come out. They sell out, and then that makes the other people held a little bit longer sell out, and then they sell out. And the institutions drop bags in here, so they see it start tanking, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? We're going to go down, like, it's going to be worth zero, it's nothing. More and more news articles come out. And then what you've got to understand is that everyone who actually knows what's going on is like, okay, cool. If you think that, I'm just going to wait. Coinbase servers go down. You can't buy on exchanges. Basically locks everyone out of their crypto, and everyone has a second to breathe, and they're like, oh, what are we doing? And all the other boys and the institutions who wanted to be in the space already see this as a perfect opportunity to snatch up as much crypto as they can. That's why you see a bounce like this. So what? I said we came down in 8 days, was it? In 8 days. 8 days we came down 1.37 trillion, and what did we rebound? We lost $1.37 trillion in 8 days. And in like a day, we've made back. Oh, blooming, I clicked off it. In a day, we've made back $500 billion. So we've made $500 billion in a day and lost we lost 1.337 trillion in 8 days and made 500 billion back in a day. So if we make another 500 billion back, we're basically back up there. And this is exactly the point that I'm trying to make. It's like, it's just madness. Like if you get sucked into a narrative, I can completely understand it. But it's mainly just to shake out the retail. It's so the rich get richer and the people who come into the space lose money, because a lot of the people who came in just think they're going to make themselves millionaires by putting $100 into the market, and we all know that's not how it works. But essentially, I hope that helped. I feel like I just rambled on at you. I just wanted to give you what's going on in my mind. I do think that there's a bigger narrative at play here, and I think maybe the reason for it was to bring other institutions into the market who haven't had the opportunity to buy. It was weird that Wells Fargo then tweeted out yesterday, and it was on BBC News, that their rich clients now can get involved in crypto, so they must have scooped up a hell of a lot of crypto yesterday on the dump. But yeah, I hope that helps you out, guys. I haven't done too much TA there. What I'm going to do is just wait for the dust to settle and give you some more predictions on what I think is going to happen with the markets going forwards. I do think we'll recover out of here. But as I was saying, I do want to see a pattern on Bitcoin that is a bit like, not steps, because I don't like steps, but if this is the green candle for today, we'll see another one the same sort of distance tomorrow, and then the next day. Oh, a bit of a wonky one there, sorry lads. And then another. And what we really need to see is to get above this all-time high if you want to see the bull run continue. Otherwise, I'll let you know what's going on if we don't see something like that. But that is the sort of pattern I'm looking for. Or what I think we could see is a good green candle up to here, maybe a consolidation day below this, and then a big boy green candle, and we break up above there. I think we'll see one of them soon. And then that's when I'll really know that it was all FUD to try and get people out of the market. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll